Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really awesome bat candle holder using items from the Dollar Tree. Also, if you would, please look down in the comments and the description box. I'm going to have a link for you to my friend Veronica's Halloween video where you can also find another awesome easy craft. All right, y'all, let us get started. First off, what do I have here? I have one of these oil warmers from Dollar Tree. You put a tea light here and then you put your fragrance oil in here, okay? So you're going to need one of these. You're also going to need just something to put on top. It can be a little round piece of wood. I suggest using a battery-powered LED candle with this craft, but for the sake of this video and for the photos that I took, I'm using a real candle from Dollar Tree. But anyway, I have these on hand. These are the mirror candle plates from Dollar Tree. And then you're also going to need some of these. These are little vase filler doohickeys, also from Dollar Tree. These acrylic gems. And of course, I've made a mess. I opened it. And I used a few for another project. And so I just threw them in this Ziploc bag. But what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to take these. And I'm trying to angle this mirror so that... let's just put it right here, I guess. So that this light isn't going to reflect in it and blind you. Okay? But anyway, we're going to take some hot glue and we're going to put on the flat part of these little gems. And then we're going to glue them down all the way around the edge of this candle plate. Okay, so I'm trying to hold this mirror so that the light, like I said, so the light is not going to hit it and blind you, okay? But we have all of our little gems glued around here. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to glue this to the top of this oil warmer. To do that, I'm going to be using some E6000 and also a little bit of hot glue. The E6000, whoa, what is on here? The E6000 is going to give us a long-term hold, and the hot glue is going to give us a short-term hold. So once this E6000 sets up, it's really going to hold everything in place. If you have cats, dogs, and feral children running around and they bump it and knock it around, this is going to really help to hold it down. And now we're going to go in with our hot glue just a little bit. Like I said, that's just going to tack it in place. We're depending upon the E6000, really. Okay, and now we're going to place this right on top. Okay, so I think that is on there. I cut my hand a while ago. So let's move this over here. So I'm trying to get it so that's not going to blind you. Now we're going to take that outside and I'm going to spray paint it with this satin paint Canyon Black. You use whatever finish you want to, but for this, and I'm going to show you what we're going to glue on it here in a minute. We're going to be using this tree topper, again from Dollar Tree. This, hold on, let me move my leg. Oh, Amber, that didn't help. It's a tree topper for their Halloween trees. You can see how this bat is very glittery. I wanted to try to make a contrasting background. This is all shiny and glittery, and then I wanted this to be more of a matte finish, but the paint that I have on hand is satin. It'll be okay. I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to paint this whole thing. Give it a couple coats. Let's hold it this way so the mirror is not blinding you. I'm going to give it a couple coats of this black paint and then we'll come back and put it together. All right, so this is done. The paint has dried. Let me get my light over. Oh, that just made it worse, Amber. So the paint has pretty much dried on this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this little bat. Like I said, this is the tree topper from Dollar Tree. Oh, there's a piece of wire here. Hold on. I'm cutting on. Whoopsie. Now I'm dropping things. But anyway, I was not going to glue this on before I painted it because I sort of like the contrast. Amber! I sort of like the contrast of the glitteriness of the bat to the, dull finish of the paint. And it would have looked it would have looked even better if I would have had a matte paint. But now I'm just going to take these wire cutters and cut the end of it off like so. Now let's see. And now what we're going to do is we're going to glue this here. So let's take a look and see. Woo, hold still. We're going to take a look at this and see. And it kind of fits. If you put it on there and kind of like move it around, I felt it sort of like snap into place. So like the points of the wings here and here. That actually felt pretty good right there. So I'm going to have to probably hold this down in my lap so that I can make sure that I get my line of glue correct. And then I'm going to glue this down with some hot glue. All right, so now we're just going to place the bat here, and I'm going to hold that in place until the glue sets up. All right, so I did go in on the back as well and put some hot glue back here. And then I also did that on the other side. So I'm just going to have to sit here for a few minutes and hold this in place until this glue sets up. All right, friends, so this is what we have now. Pretty cute. I'm like, woo! Ha! I like it so far. Now we have these LED tea lights. I wish I could have found like the bigger, you know, like the votive size candles. But this is what my Dollar Tree had. Oh, Lord, Amber. So now let's pull this little tab out and turn it on. Let's make sure that it works, and it works. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue gun here. Be careful to not get the glue on the little flame because this is sort of rubbery and the hot glue can damage it. We're just going to take some glue and we're just going to drip it like this all the way around. I'm doing this for a reason, friends. And then when this glue sets up, I'm going to paint that red, okay? All right, friends. Now what do I have? Red paint, because like I said, I was going to paint this. I have made a mess. Do you see what I have done? Do you see it? All right. As soon as I clean it up, I'll be back. Heaven forbid. So anyway, the paint on the paint. Amber, it'll be all right. The glue on this has dried. Look, there's a splitch of paint. Lord, I'm gonna have to just wash the whole daggum thing. It'll be all right. I give up. I don't care anymore. Now we're just gonna paint the glue red to make it look like the candle is bleeding. Halloween. Darn paint. All right, I'm gonna work on this and then come back. All right, y'all, let's zoom in here. Now, I have some of this Spanish moss. I don't like how open this is. I'm trying to fill it in. Like I said, listen to me. Listen, Linda. I'm getting ready to glue down some of this Spanish moss. I have in my hand a real candle. That's because I couldn't find any of the red LED candles that I wanted to use for this video. So yes, even though in my hand I have a real candle, if you're going to be putting Spanish moss on this, should you burn a real candle on it? Come on, it's common sense. No. Okay? I'm doing it for the video. And so we do it like this, and it kind of helps to highlight also the spikes that we have going around this way. If you don't like the moss, guess what? Don't use it. Why do I keep saying stuff like that? Because I have people that come in on videos, I wouldn't do it that way. I'm happy for you. Don't do it that way then. Do it the way that you want to do it. This is the way I'm doing it. Please feel free to tweak any of the crafts I do. You feel free to tweak it however you see fit to fit you and your taste. We don't all have the same taste, baby. If we all had the same taste, the world would be a very boring place, okay? It really would. Now, I'm going to trim this up. I'm just waiting for the glue to set up, okay? Now, I think the paint has almost dried, and I got a piece of moss down in it. I'm going to have to get that out. But anyway, I'm also going to take some of this moss and put down in here. All right, so I believe that this is okay now, and I did put some of the moss down here, like I said. How cute is that? So now, why didn't I open the candle a while ago? I don't know. Like I said, if you see this at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video with a flame, I do not have it lit. I Photoshop a flame onto it. Okay. So then we're going to get this. Why is there a label directly on the candle? Would y'all stop being stupid with this? Come on now. Okay. So I'm going to put that candle there. And then this candle, this is it with the paint full. I've got paint all over this nail. This is that candle with the red paint fully dry. And then I'm just going to set that down in the bottom here. And we're going to call that with my bat. That is that. Okay. So now that is down in there like so. And I'm going to call it done. You'll see it at the beginning of the video. If you'll stick around for a minute, you'll see it again at the very end. But anyway, if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.